Welcome back, everybody. We're here with our third match of the day, one more after this one, and it's going to be Insidious versus Dry Noodles. We're going to be playing on Bind. No Breeze, no Icebox. Both were banned. We've seen both these teams play before. Obviously, this is the second round, but I mean, as we can get into this tail of the tape, we can really see a comparison between these two teams. And I mean, as we can see, Insidious, they have quite the lineup here. I mean, they have quite a bit of experience here. In terms of games, they have more games played, other than with Mikey, than the entirety of Dry Noodles. So I think it'll be a very interesting matchup here. So we can see, like, the aces. I mean, we can see that Hyperspace Games just far and away has the most. But we should be getting into this match pretty shortly on Bind again, and it's going to be Dry Noodles on the defense here to start. The attacking side is going to be Insidious, and yeah, we can see Don, he showed up a lot there in the first round match, just completely going on a tear. Hyperspace Games as well was very good. But yeah, Dry Noodles, they're going to be going up against a tough opponent here, and they're going to start on this defense here on Bind. We could see the KO coming out from Raz. Might be switching to one of those two. If they do go with that, they're going to be lacking a little bit of that, and they will be going with the KO here. They're going to be lacking a little bit of that duelist, that double duelist that we've been seeing quite a lot in this tournament so far. It's like Plorf has been blocking in that Jet already. So already quite some differences here, even though there's only been one player locked in. 10 seconds left. It's going to be Dry Noodles have to pick somebody eventually, but so they're going to be going double duelist here with a Phoenix potentially, or a Raze. See the Cypher and Phoenix and the Omen as well locked in. Two very different compositions, only really mirroring that Omen. So, just complete compositional differences here as we head into this round. Clearly, each team has a different play style that they've built themselves and their identity around in this tournament. Likes me a full A push, or a full B push here coming in from Insidious. They're stacking hookah pretty heavily, potentially. That's also where a lot of the opposition is going to be. Gymnastics and some other members are already in position there to really put themselves well to receive this aggression that could be coming into them. Now the gates have opened up. We're gonna see this hookah contest coming in pretty shortly here. Shadow 1 is really the only one there to take some shots into that hookah high ground. The Recon Bolt will come out as well as that Disable coming in, both coming in quick succession. Dry Noodles are going to be on the defensive end, the back foot really early here, because that wall's going to cut them off. Rapture going to be caught out by, I don't even know how to say that name, Toxic Pepe Salt, I guess. Now this is one-man advantage. Nuclear and Plorf, they're also getting some kills in this. Dawn able to find one, but they're the last one left, and it's going to be Toxic Pepe Salt able to find the 3-piece there in that round, and it's a very solid defense coming out here from Dry Noodles. be this almost no investment coming out from Insidious here. They really just want to save their economy. As Dry Noodles, they've invested into just some SMGs here. So they're also trying to continue to build up their economy, but Nuclear, they've been spotted out by that recon dart. Gymnastics can be taken down by Rapture there with the classic. It's gonna be Insidious here, coming through with the kills on this on the classic round. Toxic Pepe Assault will eventually take down one, and this wall placement has been so good from Hyperspace Games.
One enemy
aggression here. Plorf and Shadow 1, they've been able to take this to a 1v3. It's going to be up to Raz here. They have to recontest, but they're going to be shut down. The grenade will actually kill Plorf, so but half of that defuse has already gone through. That should be enough to end this round here. Then Dry Noodles, they look like they were on the back foot there, but Insidious not able to close it out. They will take this to, they will fall down 2-0 here. That's gonna be the full rifle buy, it looks like, coming out from Insidious. Still saving them their money potentially is gonna be Dry Noodles. Yeah, Dry Noodles not really investing much into this round. Insidious, they've gone all in on the other side. It's gonna be a full A push here. Nuclear, they've got to find some value with this shotgun. If they're able to do that, they could really just end this economy early. Plorf sitting in this corner with that frenzy. They have to check the corners, but it's not going to be enough. Hyperspace Games will fall, and they will trade it out. Dawn able to take down Plorf there.
Cover going up.
So far, an even fight, and the frenzy gets what it was supposed to, a trade there in that engagement, but it's going to be the full P push. There has to be a rotation here if Dry Noodles want to retake this, but it's going to be Toxic Pepe Assault. He's going to be the one to rotate here. And they've been dominating right now. They're 5-0 on the leaderboard right now. Be the full rotation here for everybody except for Nuclear. Hands coming out, trying to deny that Hookah high ground position. Shadow getting some information here. They know where the spike will be planted. That's gonna actually halt that progress. Rapture now in a disadvantageous position, but it's gonna be Nuclear that's gonna fall first in this fight. Gymnastics, they know where the bomb is being planted, I believe, but it's gonna be finally Toxic Type A is gonna be taken down, but that's gonna be enough to end this round. It's only Shadow 1 now alive. They're gonna leave with this Spectre in hand. Shadow 1 in the 1v3 might be winnable, but no, Raz is gonna shut that down before anything can really come out of that engagement.
This goes here. That goes there.
Yeah, pretty big investment from both sides here, but going full rifles, other than Rapture, is not gonna. It's me sticking with that Spectre, I believe.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
This is a very good spot for Shadow to find some information. Will be shot down, but not before they can spot the enemies. Looking like a full B push. So some rotation be coming through. They're only really going to leave, looks like Nuclear on A to defend it. But even then, Nuclear will be heading back as well. They're preparing for this full B push, but the spike is going to A. Really slow engagement here. It's me Plorf actually heading back to A. Able to get a little bit of damage out. I've fallen quite a bit low. This will be this full rotation back over to A, and the plant will come. Both teams scrambling to get this positioning on A. Don's gonna be popping their Empress ultimate. It's gonna be the run it back coming out from Pepe. Run it back will not be able to find any value there, unfortunately, but will slowly be fading away as well. But Shadow will be taken down. Rapture will be traded out. So far, still an even engagement here. Hyperspace will be taken out through that wall, and this 3-man push coming through is proving to be pretty effective. Smoke down onto that bomb, so the Gymnastics gets progress on that defuse. But it's Shizzle able to find 2. Don solo. Somebody's gonna have to defuse. It's now 1v2 here. It's gonna be up to Pepe to defend, but Raz is able to get the 2 kills and the TP out, so they're not gonna lose their gun. What a round. We're tied at 2-2. What a round, but so can like Dry Noodles, they're not going to be investing at all. Only Frenzies and a Sheriff and full Vandals for the other side. It's going to be this full B push. This is really where the momentum could start shifting in this match. Chisel able to take down that Recon.
In sight.
Rapture finds 2, and that should be the round done and dusted with. There's not really too much that can be done. We're Dry Noodles here.
1 enemy remaining.
Rapture able to find another one. He's got 3 kills, but Gymnastics actually able to trade that out. It's now this 1v4. I doubt that anything's gonna be done, and yet Raz will be brought back up. They committed their ultimate. Don able to get the last kill there. And that's gonna be 3-2 now. It's been a real flip in momentum here for Insidious. If they can keep this going for another round, they're in a really good position to just have a very good first half here. Engagement is going to be pretty slow, but Nuclear, they've set up that ultimate onto A, pretty much preventing any sort of push that could be coming through, but that doesn't seem to matter, as the push will still come through for Insidious. Rapture teleporting into the back line. They're going to be able to find Floor. It's the opening kill that they really needed in this fight. Able to find another one. Rapture gets 2 in this fight, will eventually be shut down, but this round is pretty cleanly going the way of Insidious, is now it's a 2v4. Toxic Pepe needs to find 2 in this fight, but with no abilities, it's gonna be really hard to do.
Can't use that.
The flash coming out, but nobody is there to receive the blinding effect. The flash this time will find both opponents blinded, but Raz able to finish off the kill. Now in this 1v4, it's nearly impossible for Shadow to win this. On the rotation will shut down Shadow 1, and now we're at a 4-2. I mean, this is quite a turnaround after going down 0-2 for Insidious. They want to keep this pressure on and keep things going here.
Goes here.
And again, it's just the full buy coming out. Dry Noodles, they have nothing to respond with. They have no economy to really work with here. And even if they're able to win this round, the economy is so solid for Insidious that I don't think there's really much that can be done on this next round. Patient's gonna be coming in so slowly, and Toxic Pepe will be able to take down Rapture, but again, there's not really much that can be done in this situation unless you can start building up more and more kills. Don will be able to shut down Nuclear and Shadow as well. Now it's just a matter of time, I think, Gymnastics able to actually take out Dawn. That could be a position to move in on here. It's going to be Plor pushing in aggressively. Not going to be able to find anybody with that spray through the smoke. Raz now will be pressured out, but eventually Plor will fall. Hyperspace Games will trade for that. Now it's the 1v1 here. Pepe, he has so much more health. If he's able to clutch it out, the round that should not have been winnable for Dry Noodles, they're able to clutch it out and bring it to a 3-4.
Thrifty.
All I need are these hands and this fight.
What a round. From start to finish, that was really well done. That's exactly what Dry Noodles needed to get them back into this game. But again, it's just going to be the full buyout in return.
I need this.
There's so much money on the side of Insidious that it's going to be really hard for them to come back into this. If they lose this round, they're going to be right back to where they were the round before. Just absolutely nothing to work with. I mean, Nuclear has 50 credits to their name currently, and you can't buy a gun next round if you lose. Location dart, and the knife will be causing quite a bit of disruption on this A point, but it's Nuclear and Plor. They're able to find kills. Dawn able to return the favor, at least with one. It's 2v3 situation now. Run it back from Pepe. They're able to get the kill onto Shizzle, and that should shut down this round. Shadow now able to get the final kill onto Rapture. This is quite the response coming in. Noodles after losing 4 straight rounds. The economy will now finally take at least somewhat of a blow for Insidious.
Yes, this should do.
They still have quite a bit of money, but they're gonna have to be
That goes
spending
there.
a little bit. And I don't know if Rapture can afford anything. They might have to get somebody else to buy
This
for
goes
them,
here.
or they'll just go with this this SMG instead. But it's full rifles versus pretty much full rifles here. Rapture doesn't even have armor though. Phantom playing around that smoke really well. Raz making this rotation. It's me the Hunter's Fury able to find Toxic Pepe. That's a big opening kill here. That could be what tears this round wide open. The top fragger now out of the fight.
Cover going out.
Oh, and Gymnastics immediately falls afterwards with a well-played shot from Dawn. It's looking really well so far for Insidious to come back into this. Dry Noodles are making this rotation, but they're taking so much damage as they walk through. Plor has to find Dawn here. They'll be able to. They will eventually be shut down by Rapture here. A good position to shut down the remaining 2 members. Rapture, again, only had that SMG and no armor to come in with. They have picked up a rifle in the meantime. They're going to teleport not out of there quite.
Last player
But
standing.
Shadow, Shizzle was able to find 2 more kills at the end of that round. And that's going to be, again, the comeback here. It seems like teams are only going to give up a couple rounds and then come back.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Now, Dry Noodles, they still have an economy to bounce back on, but not as solid one. And Dawn able to take down Plor. They're not going to be able to afford a gun in this next round. This could be a real momentum shifter for Insidious if they're able to keep this momentum going. Pepe just sitting in this corner so patiently. Trying to wait for somebody to jump over, not checking underneath. It's gonna be Raz. They're gonna check though, and then take down Toxic Pepe. Dawn as well, able to take down one. This looks like it's going to be a
Last
6-4
player
round
standing.
score after the round 10.
Planted. Flawless.
It's going to be a flawless round. That's a way to shift momentum. And now the economy, just for Dry Noodles, they have almost nothing here. The best gun that they have is a Judge. That's not going to be enough, really, against the full rifles here, unless they're able to find these close-range engagements. It looks like that's exactly what they're trying to do here. Toxic Pepe and Shadow, they have to be aggressive here in order to find these kills. Hyperspace, I think they know that. Oh, the kill. That's going to be 2 for Toxic Pepe. That's exactly what they need to flip this round and this economy. And the Cypher ultimate coming out as well. There are no secrets now, but Shadow can be taken down. Gymnastics hiding in this corner. Floor now with the knives, but Dawn able to shut it down. Shutting down too, but Toxic Pepe, they only found 4 in this fight. My goodness. They're looking for the potential ace. It's Shizzle making this rotation. Plorf could fall.
Careful now.
Plorf is aware that the opponent is behind them. It will be now, if Dry Noodles want to win this round, it's going to be up for Toxic Pepe to get the ace here. Everything is on their shoulders here. They're going to pop the run it back. They know they need that extra life to really just do anything here. Playing it so safely. They're waiting for Shizzle, but you can't play it safe and run it back. They don't know where the opponent is, but you have to be aggressive with that ultimate. Shizzle is patiently waiting. He's making that rotation. He knows where it is, but Pepe, he's able to get the ace there. What a player. What a round.
Last round before the switch.
My goodness. Dry Noodles, when they need it most, Toxic Pepe is able to clutch it out, putting the entire team on his shoulders. He is the only one that's gone positive so far, and they are in this game solely because of him.
Yes, this should do.
I mean, the early Judge kills in that fight, able to find the opening 2 kills, and then just cleaning up everybody else. That is a round. That is a clip farm of a round for Pepe. Can get his abilities disabled, and they also know where he is now. Shizzle making this rotation with Rapture. They're gonna pick up that orb really quickly. Now gonna be Raz investing in that ultimate. Hunter's Fury as well. It's gonna be Toxic Pepe taken out of the fight. That's who needs to go down. It's gonna be Raz now knocked down. Has so much HP that needs to be shredded through if they don't want him to be brought back to life, and he won't be. But it's gonna be enough time for Dawn to finish off Nuclear. Or if now in an unenviable position in this corner, he needs to take down the enemy team slowly and one by one in this 3v4. Or he's gonna be able to find one. Dawn is taking down an Empress. And he's gonna be able to take out Rapture as well.
Last player standing.
Not able to find the final kill onto Shizzle. It's now up to Gymnastics. They can get this kill, and they will. They'll be able to defuse this bomb and take it back to a tie game as we enter into the half. Talk about a game that couldn't be closer. We're going into halftime at 6-6. And now it's going to be on Insidious to hold up this defense. And Dry Noodles, they're on the offensive now. They need to keep this momentum going. They've won the last 2 rounds coming into the half. If they can keep up this momentum, they'll be in a really good position to keep everything going in their direction. It's going to be a light buy from both teams, obviously. Just only 1 ghost on the team for DN, Dry Noodles, and a Frenzy as well, but more ghosts being bought by their opponents. They've got 3. They're obviously looking for this headshot, one-shot potential that Dry Noodles simply lacks here with only one goes. They also pick up a shorty. Be this full A push. Looks like it's been calmed. That people are going A, so I don't know if there's gonna be the full rotation coming through, and it looks like it will be. And on the flank here, oh, Don is able to take down Nuclear with a well-placed headshot. This is exactly what the Ghost provides you with. Hyperspace Gaming, taking a aggressive positioning here. The TP for Raz, making this full rotation around. Florf now waiting in this corner for somebody to come through, but nobody will, so just going to take that space with a little bit of a wind boost there to get them forward. It's going to be the plant coming now down from Gymnastics. They're able to get it down, and Toxic Pepe is able to protect their Omen and take down the other one, but now it's Don's turn to finish off that kill. Gymnastics has fallen. Now we're in this 3v4. Toxic Pepe will be taken down in exchange for Shizzle. Still anybody's round here as a 2v3, and Raz is incredibly low, but we'll be able to take down Plorf. Now Shadow 1 against the world, and he's able to take down Raz, but that's not enough as Don has found himself a 3k in this round. It's gonna be the first round going the way of Insidious in this, and their defense now. Egg now, some investment coming through with Insidious. That's quite an interesting investment. They got a rifle, a sniper, a shotgun, and 2 pistols. So not a traditional buy by any means, but wanting to hold aggressively here with this Judge. Hyperspace is waiting for his opponents to break through that wall and get slowed down a little bit. Hyperspace just sitting in wait. They're gonna throw down another slow as soon as the first one goes away. They're taking this high ground. They could find Plorf. They look like they're gonna be the first one to come through. Toxic Pepe is already so incredibly low. Plorf is gonna be found out here, but if the shots come through, oh my goodness, the 4K!
Down B.
Hyperspace Gaming. He's able to find 4 there, and now it's just Nuclear at 3 HP. Raz, give it to Hyperspace. Raz, that's just rude. That was a man's ace. You can't take it from him like that. What? What a round from Hyperspace Games. Oh my! And they're just gonna do it again. They're gonna look to do the exact same thing again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And again, this buy is so weird. They have an op and a marshal on the field, 2 rifles and a shotgun against 5 rifles. I mean. This is a crazy matchup that's gonna be coming through with these guns. Plorf gonna be the first to find Shizzle, so finally an advantage here for Dry Noodles. Plorf finding Dawn as well. Now there's no rifles on the field, only snipers and shotguns. Insidious are in such a weird position here where they don't have much long-range threat. But Rapture missed the shot on Shadow. You can't do that. Raz now moving in Hyperspace. Doom has been able to do magic with the shotgun before. Raz again missing the shot on the Plorf, but it's gonna be the attempt to wrap it up in Hyperspace. The Plorf will eventually be taken down. Flash coming out. It's only gonna get themselves. Raz just needs to get out of dodge now. Save that up. Not gonna be able to hit that shot. The grenade going out as well. That's gonna create some space for them to make this getaway. There's not really much that Raz can do other than run. But eventually, I think they're going to run into the hands of Nuclear. It's exactly what's going to happen. They throw the op. A little bit of a peace offering, I guess, but we'll eventually go pick it up. TP3, yeah. So, 8-7 now. This is an insanely close matchup. Again, the buys are just kind of weird. Plorf has their ultimate, so they're only going to be buying the Sheriff. A little bit risky, but also you get to save a little bit of money on this round if you are Dry Noodles. You could also just have somebody buy a gun for you, but the plan is to use this ultimate early. Whereas holding an angle. The knives from Plorf, just trying to find somebody. It's gonna be this rotation around to B, it seems. B is more heavily guarded than A, but I don't think that they know that. Hyperspace games in that wall is interesting in that it prevents the opponent from really seeing much of hyperspace before they can take shots on the feet. So it's an interesting wall, but let's see if it pays off. That's where everybody's gonna be going hookah here. It's gonna be the slows as well. It's Shizzle able to shut down Plorf, but will be traded out by Shadow. Just waiting out the grenade, and now it's gonna be the A rotation again. This is the second time they've switched what point they're gonna be on here. Dawn able to find nuclear. Not able to finish off Toxic Pepe. Got him down to 77 HP, but these hot hands will save him, or at least bring him back up to fuller HP. Gymnastics now dropping down that spike onto A. The full rotation is going to have to come through. Raz with this operator, you've got to get something done. This is the second round in a row. If you don't find anything with it, the two suppressions coming out. Hyperspace playing it safe will be shut down by Toxic Pepe. Raz now in this enviable position. Rapture able to take down one and trade, but now he's realizing that the Phantom is the better choice. It's gonna be Raz switching over the guns, looking into the corner. Will be able to shut down Toxic Pepe, and that'll give them the round win if the fuse will come through. And I believe it will just at the last second. Defense is gonna win, and for once, a team is not gonna win rounds in multiples of 2. Only one round won there in that flip, but it's gonna be the full rifle buy immediately coming out from Dry Noodles. They want to keep investing in this.
This goes here.
This round is going to start again. Raz still has the op. You'd think it would be in the hands of Dawn, or really just Dawn, as that is the duelist. But Raz is top fragging right now, so let them take the op. She's looking at a little bit of information here, and Rapture and Hyperspace games. We've seen what they can do in this position, especially with the Judge. If this push comes through, it's going to be a free farming for Hyperspace here. No team really wants to make a move here. But eventually the offense is going to have to. And when they do, it's going to be right into the hands of the Judge of Hyperspace games. So patient here.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Now, finally, things are going to come out in full force. It's actually the Hyperspace games. They lose that engagement, but Rapture has found one. They could be able to find 2 more in that hall, but will not be able to do so as they will be shut down. Now it's the 3v5, or 3v4. The defense makes that 2 as Shadow 1 is able to find a kill. Raz, you need to get something out of this operator. You have not found a kill with it yet. The slow rotation. But it's so much more, it's such a disadvantage with the operator to make these rotations. You have to be scoped in all the time, and Gymnastics is right behind them. Raz will eventually complete the rotation, but not able to get the shot off. Raz is just not providing any value on this operator. It's going to be Dry Noodles. They're going to be taking this and making it 8-9. This match is so close. We get into this next round, it's gonna be like again just a weird buy here. I don't get what's going on here. for the side of Insidious. Maybe they've accepted that their economy is bad, but buying 2 Marshals is not something you do when you accept that you want to save for the next round. 2 Marshals and a Judge is not the typical saving buy, as they're going to be going up against 4 rifles. But Dawn finds 2 with the right clicks of the classic. You can't let them get away with that. That's the 3v4 here, but
I got the spike.
still, they have the gun advantage somewhat. They have rifles, but Shizzle holding this angle with the Marshal. They might be able to find Plore for gymnastics if they come through this choke, but such a weird situation here for Insidious.
There they are.
Or if could find Rapture here. Rapture only has that SMG, but is not going to be making the full rotation to find it. But take a skin, Plorf. They're going to be making this rotation. They're all going B.
30 seconds
That's where
left.
only Hyperspace Games is. They have this Marshal, but that's probably not going to be enough edge now. They saw that smoke go out. They know the rotation is coming. Hyperspace whiffs 2 shots in a row. But now Raz is here with the Judge, trying to be the jury and executioner as well. Double flash going out. Able to get gymnastics at least, but the ultimate is going to keep Raz up for a little bit longer as Hyperspace Game be able to take a kill off the board. This is 2v4 here. Core was going to have to be stabilized for Raz if they want to get back to the fight, but trying to do that is going to cost them. Oh my goodness. Gymnastics, you can't be serious. Gymnastics with the 4K to clutch it. Oh my goodness. Dry Noodles keeping themselves in this 9-9 now. It's just every player has had their pop-off moment in this lobby right now. This game is so close from top to bottom. Such an intense game. Both teams are so good. It's gonna be a shame that either of them is gonna have to be sent home today. It's 9-9 scoreline. And just a really weird buy. The rifles, an SMG, and a shotgun coming out for Insidious. Rapture's gonna cue that teleport, but will immediately teleport back. Maybe trying to be a bit too big brain there, as I don't know if that's gonna be the distraction that he thought it was gonna be. Dawn at such an aggressive angle here, staring down 3 members, but I don't think he knows it. Actually, all 5 are right there in that corner. This could be a big play for Dawn, but instead the rotation is going to come out here. It's looking like they're going to be going B, where Raz is sitting and wait with a Judge. We're finding nothing off of that. Still just so indecisive. They're just trying to get out cooldowns as their opponents get desperate. Insidious is gladly throwing them away to Dry Noodles. They're gonna be able to. They should be able to find Dawn here. If they make this rotation right, they'll be able to take him out of the fight.
30 seconds.
You gotta
left.
check your corners, Toxic. Able to do so, and he's immediately just gonna check down Dawn. The Cypher ultimate gonna come out as well. They know where everybody on the enemy team is. Now going to be the investment of the hot hands and shock darts. Chisel trying to get some value here. This flash, not able to find anybody. Now in the final 10 seconds, the spike will finally get planted. But Chisel able to take down Shadow, make that 2. Nuclear has fallen as well. That's a Hunter's Fury. You don't see kills with that ultimate usually. It's all up to Toxic Pepe. They're so low and they'll be finished off by Hyperspace Games. Again, every other round it seems like somebody else is getting value and kills. Shizzle and Hyperspace Games just really clutching it out. Well, a little bit of chat going on between these 2 teams. Yeah, Dawn was well known as to where they were.
That goes there.
But again, it's just good. Insidious still has the lead here. It's been a long time since Dry Noodles has had the lead. Since round 4, they have not had a lead. Now still all rifles being bought out from both teams. DN, if they lose this, they're going to be in a terrible economic position here.
Got him.
But Raz able to take down Shadow. It's the opening kill that they really need here. Dry Noodle is now down a man. Rotation coming through. They're going to be going full A commitment. Dawn is in such a good position to shut this down, and Baths is that's where the enemy decides to go from. Dry Noodle is just taking this patiently. They might invest this. They're not gonna. They're gonna check their corners, but nobody is there. That's gonna give them away to Dawn.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Dawn is gonna be shot at through the smoke, able to take down Toxic Pepe, but not at no expense. They're now down to low HP, and Floor's gonna be able to finish off that kill. We're now in an even fight here.
30 seconds left.
Rapture is gonna be able to take down Nuclear, but will trade their life
Spike
to Toxic
planted.
Pepe. The spike has been planted, but nobody's yet there on it. This flash will come out from Raz, trying to get something. The flash there might find a little bit more value, but instead they will be flashed, and Gymnastics will find hyperspace. So close to being going back to a tie game here. The defuse will come out, but Toxic Pepe will be able to take down
enemy
Shizzle.
remaining.
Raz as well, able to find one. The defuses are just all bait as they will slowly bleed themselves dry. Raz and Shizzle just faking the defuse and then killing one, faking the defuse and then killing another. It was a very well executed there, and they're going to take the 11-9 lead. It's almost the economy is got to be suffering on a Dry Noodle side. Yeah, they're not going to be able to full buy here. They're going to be going against full rifles. They're half buying, which you don't want to give away the match point for free. You don't want to put your opponent at 12-9 for free, but it's so risky to invest this much because if you do lose this round, it could just be over after this.
Knife deployed.
It's gonna be the knives coming out from Plorf. They did not buy a gun, so this is essentially the only way that they're gonna be able to do damage. They have to get kills off of this. It's so risky to not have a backup. Rapture holding this high ground. They're gonna be able to take down Shadow. Nuclear as well is there. Raz gonna float, throw a flash, not able to get anybody, but Plorf able to shut them down. This is still an even fight. This is still very winnable for Dry Noodles. They need to win this round if they want to come back in this series. And Plorf has picked themselves up a gun. They still have those knives as well. 1 HP on Plorf. 1 HP. They're gonna be checking these corners, but even a bit of air being blown a bit too fast is gonna be the end of Plorf. Hyperspace games in that corner, but Gymnastics and Dogtedic will trade out. Pepe is down here. Hyperspace, able to get Plorf through the wall. It's now all on Gymnastics, and they're able to take down Hyperspace games. 11 HP and a dream. They have to kill Shizzle. They have to finish it off, but they're not going to be able to. The teabag coming out, the tactical crowd, should I say, that might have just secured the fate of Dry Noodles. The sad face. It's a bit unnecessary. Okay, you don't have to unload your entire clip. All right. Don't get back too cocky. Okay. I've seen crazier comebacks. Okay, this is still winnable. The last game was actually a crazier comeback. This could be it. I mean, there's not. The economy is in such shambles for Dry Noodles. It's really just got to be Toxic Pepe, who has been carrying this team as far as they've gotten so far. I mean, 25-14. The next on the leaderboard is 16-18. Just they've died the least. They've killed the most. I hate to ask them to do more, but they have to do more if they want to win this game. To be as close to a full buy as they can afford. Pepe, he has to get something done here. Gonna get hit by that shock dart immediately and has already lost quite a bit of HP. Rapture going down here could be big if they're able to punish this rotation. It's quite aggressive and kind of unnecessary here, but if they're able to find a couple off the back of it, it could be Valuable. Pepe's down. That's game, set, and match. I don't think there's anybody else to reduce the value that Pepe has, even though they will be able to trade out for Rapture. There's just I don't see a way here for them to come back into this. Dry Noodles, they don't have their ace in the sleeve, and Shizzle is shutting things down even more. What had been so close is going to be going away in the last 4 rounds here, as they will all be going the way of Insidious here, unless anybody can come up big here for Dry Noodles. They need some heroics here, and they're going to have to find it from 3 people that haven't really been showing it as much. Chlorophyll shown that ability to get
30 seconds
frags, but they haven't been consistent about it. They're going to need to find 4 kills here in 30 seconds or get the spike planted. Shizzle just holding this nice angle.
Out of charge.
Back out a little bit here. Dawn could get caught out here. Shizzle needs to be taken down.
10
Will not
seconds
happen. The location dart is going to be broken, and Chlorophyll's now dead. Every second that goes by, it's another member that falls. It's going to be Gymnastics getting one, but will fall as well. It's now all on the back of a 16 HP Omen, and they're not going to be able to do anything. The 16 HP Cypher, but this is it. 9-13. Dry Noodles, they put up a valiant fight, but at the end of the day, Toxic Pepe was just not enough to finish this match out, and it's an unfortunate way to go out, but it's going to be Insidious. They will be moving on to the next round of our tournament. Oh, what a match. These matches have been so close all day. As we see the tournament bracket here now, Insidious have been the first on this lower left half of the bracket to punch their tickets into the next round. Round 3. Semifinals of that round. And Insidious, they're able to take the win over Dry Noodles here. Toxic Pepe did everything that they could to keep their team in this series and in this tournament, but they unfortunately will fall just short. That is going to be the end of this tournament for Dry Noodles, unfortunately. Toxic Pepe, again, put up such a good fight. I cannot stress that enough, that they are probably the best player in that lobby, but the better team that's going to be moving on in Insidious. And we'll be moving on to our last match of the day after this break.